Welcome, game, movie, everything lovers, YouTubers, whoever. Welcome. This is going to be kind of a weird video. One, I'm actually in it, and two, I guess it's obligatory office tour time? I don't know. I figure I'd give you guys a little tour of my office. Things are a little weird for Critical Blindside lately. Life has been turned upside down. Things have been just weird. So, this is not usually how I live. This is not usually how I act. However, I'm making light of this situation and just how awful it is. So, without further ado, let's get into the tour. Really, the only thing of note is my computer. And the weird thing about that is that my computer is in sort of a disarray. So hang tight, I'm gonna go grab it. Also, because I can't afford any other mic other than this shotgun mic that I have on my computer, my camera, I'm gonna have to either talk loud whenever I point the camera away from me or like stick my face right by the mic. Anyway, I'll figure something out. So if I sound weird, if the mic's not pointed at me, you know why. So anyway, let's look at the system. So here it is. You can see that there's really nothing to it. It's like empty. Well, why is it empty? Well, because I can't leave anything alone and I have to constantly mess with things. So, you notice the wonderful gold marks in that. That was another failed project that I'm getting over. So what I was going to do is paint the whole thing a matte black again and have everything look nice. So, due to a unfortunate paint accident, I am not able to finish it in one day. So, that leaves the problem of Critical Blindside. How are you going to produce any content without a computer? Well, there are ways around it, and I'm going to show you those ways. So, this is not usually how I do things, but I think it's worth noting. One, the first thing in an office tour is to definitely show off something for the ladies. And really, this is it. Boom! Shag carpet, straight from the 70s. Yes, yes. Probably hasn't been washed. Probably hasn't been vacuumed. It's probably had this cat sleeping on it since eternity. But I even managed to get the orange and yellow. That is the most rarest shag you will ever find straight from the 70s. Also, I got the boom boom. Not sure what it does. I mean, I guess it plays music, but I hear the ladies love the boom boom, and I'm just letting you know I got it. So, also, I don't want to brag, but boom, I got matching dresser that matches the shag. You really can't top that. So, really, it's time to get into the computer. And before I do that, I'll show you this little tiny box here, which is my 10-disc NAS, and it's a little messy back there, don't worry about it. But that is my RAID solution. Everything is it's in a free NAS RAID, so 10 discs, 5 of them being 1 terabyte, the rest being 500 gigs. So I have about 5.5 terabytes of RAID storage in there. That's all on a gigabit network. And that feeds all my media gets sent there, all my game files get sent there, all my backup files get sent there, and it's really the best way of doing it because this is all I have for drives. Yes, this is it. And let me flip around my viewfinder, that way I can make sure that everything is in focus. So, yeah, that's it. We have a Western Digital 1 terabyte external drive. I think it's a Passport. And to the guy who lost this, you didn't lose any files. There was nothing on there. No nudies, no selfies, no nothing. So good job on that. Number 2, this is a Western Digital 1 terabyte black. It's pretty fast. I love it. Upside down for optimal airflow. And this, it's an SSD, obviously. It's not a Samsung or even an Intel. It's a Lite-On. And the weird thing is that there's no lights on this thing. There's not one single light on this light on, or however you pronounce it, SSD. So light on, step up your game, get your shit together, and put some LEDs on this. How am I supposed to get women with an SSD like this? Come on. So, creeping around to the PSU, let's push the chair out of the way. There it is. Not sure what it is. I mean, it's a PSU, but I'm not sure what exactly the power rating is or who it's made by. It works. It's ugly. It's not braided. I don't really give a shit. It powers my stuff. So, moving on to why everyone is here. The motherboard itself. The thing to note is that I go for optimum airflow. That's why it's open. And also, I go for the lean cooling. It's patented by Critical Blindside. It's leaned up against a table, and that's really where I get it from. And you say, well, Critical, I mean, why not just put it on the shag? You got some beautiful shag carpet. Why don't you put it on the shag? Well, I'm not sure what really the shag has eaten in the last 30 or so years. So I'm going to err on the side of caution. Don't want to short out the board. So it's got the lean. I got 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know what it is. I don't know who makes it. I don't even know if it's the same modules. Whatever. Threw it in there. Blue, obviously a blue fan. I mean, come on. I got a blue and black board. You're going to have a blue fan. I mean, what else would you have? Blowing that air right on the south bridge. And it's getting a little bit on the video card, and it's getting some nice fresh intake for this gangster CPU cooler. That pretty much is a solid copper block. And it's by Dynatron. I think I got it from a server. I don't know. It works pretty good. It's just really loud, so I run it at like 10% because I don't really care about my processor. I think my processor is like a shitty 4-core Phenom Black, so that'll be upgraded next week. It'll be an 8-core FX whatever. I don't care. Anyway, Sapphire graphics card. I think it's an R9 290X 4 gigabyte. Whatever. It does pretty good with games. It's not the best thing in the world. I do plan on maybe cross-firing 2 of them. This does have 16x dedicated rails on both PCI Express slots, so I'll be able to run the PCI or run the graphics cards in their full bandwidth. I won't have any limitations. Also, check out that I/O. I got full USB usage, and I have no front I/O because I don't have a case right now. So I'm just utilizing all the back. 2 USB 3s. I use it for the Western Digital hard drive and for whatever else. So, and how can I talk about that without talking about network? I got the Linksys with the triple antennas. What? I don't know what they do. It's just an in network. It's kind of slow. And then I got the modem in the back. Nothing special about the modem. It's just a modem. So anyway, I know this has been kind of all in fun, you know, kind of making fun of my situation, which how could you not? But really kind of getting a tad bit serious here. You don't need crazy stuff to edit. You just need what's in here and what's in here and what's no. Really, you just need a creative brain. You need a goal in mind, and you need a passion, and you need the drive to be able to sit down for hours and hours and hours to edit. But really the biggest chunk of advice I can get is get an 8-core processor, plan your build around that, to get a decent graphics card, have to have dual monitors, and of course, because I'm broke, I have 2 monitors that aren't even the same. I don't even think they're the same size. I think one's slightly bigger by like half an inch, so keeping a gangster. Also, I have my sleeper Lenovo laptop there. It's Core i7. That actually has a Samsung SSD in it, so it's really, really good laptop. I just don't do much editing on it because I'd rather edit on my beast machine. Oh, also, I have a Blue Thumb because as I was painting, I just held the pieces and I just kind of painted on my thumb. So, whatever. Don't care. Also, I have the shittiest keyboard known to man. It's just a Logitech. I think my mom got it at Walmart. It types. The mouse is awful. The keyboard is awful, but whatever. It types. And that's all I really care about. So, anyway, getting back to my message. I got a text message. Ew. Just follow kind of like a goal or a dream or a standard for your channel, and then just do it. And if you don't know how to do something in Premiere, just Google it. Or if you don't have Premiere, get Vegas or whatever it is that you need to do. And really, that's the only advice that I can give, is just follow a template for your videos or your channel, and just do it. Don't be afraid to have a little bit of fun. Don't be afraid to spend a little money, because in order to make, this is not professional. I'm not saying I'm the standard, but I have halfway decent lighting, which I didn't give a shit about positioning, so that's why I have glares all over me. My other videos that I have on my other channel are a little bit better, but spend a little bit of money, buy a decent mic, which I don't even have, and really, if you want to do it, just do it, and don't be discouraged that your review or whatever it is that you spent a week on has 8 views. Get used to that shit, because it's going to happen unless you're already popular on Facebook or whatever it is. So I think collectively, between like 13 videos that I have up and about 7 months of me doing this, I have 500 views on my entire channel. So don't get discouraged. Just do this, for fun, or do it for a hobby, or do it to learn, or whatever it is, and just do it. So this was a little bit of fun for me, kind of making light of my current situation that I'm in. Also, I don't think I introduced you to Kitty. Hey, Kitty. Kitty. Hey. Say meow. Meow. No? Okay. He kind of comforts me every now and then. But anyway, Blind Side Out, thank you for going on the tour with me, ? It was fun. This was fun for me. And the Michael Bay review is coming. I have to wait for my 8-core to come in, because I'm doing so much in Premiere that my quad-core cannot keep up. So I have to like render half the video, flatten it down, then keep adding to it, and it's a mess right now. So I'm just going to wait till I get the processing power to do it, and then, yeah. So hang on for that. That's why I kind of did this video. I might go see that movie with Nicolas Cage about God. That looks great, and like great isn't like bad, but that looks like a movie that will be just a really cool movie to review. But really, there's nothing out that I want to see, so I may see something just to kind of get you guys some content, all 4 of you who are going to watch this. So anyway, Blind Side Out. See ya!